Excelsior, the visitors. And Wynnum Wolves, your home team, first home game for this season. Let's hear some noise for the Wynnum Wolves. Your team lineups for tonight. Our visitors, Morton City Excelsior. Number 1, Nathan Foster. Number 2, James Murphy. Number 3, Trent Miller. Number 4, Jack McAnally. Number 5, Dylan Minicki. Number 9, Marquez Waltons. Number 10, Luca Yankovic. Number 11, Joseph Scott. Number 12, Aidan Raftery. Number 14, Emeron Donnelly Fagan. Number 22, Lachlan Sayers. On the bench for Morton City, we have number 13, Jackson Valentine. Number 15, Christopher Marr. Number 18, Jaden Fidra. Number 19, Darcy Saprasina. Number 21, Ryan Stent. And the number 25, Ian Valentine. Coached by Cameron Miller. That's your visitors for tonight. And your home team, Wynnum Wolves. Lining up on the park, number 5, Russell Parker. Number 8, Jack Benham. Number 9, Fernando Nash. Number 11, Rio Moto. Number 14, Caleb Butler. Number 17, Asa Yokoyama. Number 19, Jack Higgins. Number 20, Ty Partridge. 21 goals, Zach Malia. Number 30, and 36.
Well, good evening and welcome. The stage is set and the lights are on as the teams make their way forward to the pitch. You can feel a sense that tonight might just be bigger than a standard early season fixture. Carmichael Park is the backdrop of this NPL Queensland clash, and there's a real edge in the air as the League Leaguers, Wynnum Wolves, prepare to walk out in the first home game of this campaign. Well, the home side opened their season with purpose. They were sharp and confident. 2 wins on the road, a commanding 3-0 victory over Rochdale Rovers, and a composed professional performance against Olympic. That's put them exactly where they want to be. Top of the table and playing like a side with intent on staying there. But waiting for them is Moreton City Excelsior, a team that brings its own aura. The reigning premiers, they step out tonight with plenty to prove. Their explosive opening round display against Gold Coast Knights reminded everyone why they lifted the trophy last year. The defeat to Brisbane City at the Imperial Corp Stadium was a stumble, but hardly a crisis. Every club in this league knows how difficult a trip to the capital can be. The stakes feel clear. Wolves want to cement their authority against a top side, and Morton City looking to reassert theirs. It is only round 3, but nights like this really shape momentum and sharpen belief. Well, I'm expecting intensity tonight, ambition from the home side, and 2 sides who understand exactly what a result tonight could mean. This one has all the makings of a compelling contest. A couple of interesting lineups from both sides. Duckworth and Harkness both aren't available tonight for Wynnum Wolves. 2 massive players. Duckworth, obviously the captain of the home side. Harkness, a little bit of experience coming in, so they drop out. Morton City Excelsior, 1 change to the defeat to Brisbane City, and that is that Scott comes in to start ahead of Dunn. We're just moments away here for kickoff. Referee Mulgett is on the way. The man in the middle is Mackenzie James. Morton City Excelsior win. They're all white strips. Onside in the Borussia Dortmund yellow. Marcus Walters in behind already. Here's Walters. Just back onto the left foot. Tries to bend it in. It's a good save from Calais. And Morton City Excelsior early on showing what they can do. They started with so much intensity against Gold Coast Knights on opening day. Didn't quite have that same level against Brisbane City. Looking to do the same right here against Wynnum Wolves. Hingert, the captain, standing in for Duckworth. And out this right side. Liberal space is Sullivan, the usually the under-23, getting his opportunity tonight for Wynnum Wolves. Sort of sitting in that Joe Duckworth role. It's a nice move from the home side. Partridge trying to come up with something here. There's a throw to Wolves. There's a chance, the early ball in it. Sort of deflects through. What a great bit of defending there. O'Sullivan had the goal right in front of him. Smart play from the home side to take that throw quickly, as Morton City complain about it. Comes to O'Sullivan, and it is Murphy who's just managed to put his toe at it. It's Wynnum to take this corner kick for Wynnum Wolves as they look to try and put a bit of pressure on the Premiers. It's a fast start here at Carmichael Park. It's the right foot of Wynnum. It is a looping deep one, and it goes all the way through. A bit disappointing in the end from Wynnum Wolves, but both sides in these early few minutes showing real intent that they're going to have a go here. Oh, it's given away. Almost falls to Nash. Wynnum really trying to put pressure on Morton City. That'll be a free foul there for the former Gold Coast Knights striker. Rafferty coming worse off there, perhaps. That's a smart switch and a Jankovic. Rafferty forced to turn back to Sayers. Sayers really orchestrates a lot of everything that's good with Morton City. Away side breaking the press quite nicely. Here's Murphy trying to put the early delivery in, and it should be dealt with here from the skipper, Hingert. He just does win the foul there in the corner flag. Leave a bit of pressure. Jankovic fouling the right back. Has been quite an interesting change from Graham Harvey, having Yokoyama play in that centre back role for Wynnum Wolves. He's more of a midfielder with his Brisbane City days, but a few times I've seen him, it just gives him a little bit of space to kill it from the back. There's Nash. Just trying to get onto it. He's so dangerous there, Nash. A player probably didn't quite hit the heights that he was hoping for with Gold Coast Knights. A lot of potential shown in the Brisbane Roar Youth Academy. His start to life here at Wynnum Wolves has been extraordinary. Probably the potential that a lot of people saw in him. Partridge, good change of pace. Tries to get away from Rafferty, who does his defensive duties. Again on that far side here, Carmichael Park. Wynnum Wolves looking to try and conjure something up here against the reigning premiers. Here's Nash, brings it under control, comes back to Partridge. Is lost by a motto, and Morton City trying again launching the counter. They're so direct, they're just trying to hit Marquez Walters through the middle. Wolves to do enough, and they go up there early looking for their target man in Nash. Again, it's another throw. That's one thing Wynnum Wolves will have to be careful about the Morton City's counter attacks with Marquez Walters. He's just such a big target for their wayside. When they are pinned in at times, they do have a right good outball. don't have the option to play out. They can just hit the big man up top. Here's O'Sullivan. Does well to just get across here to Hinger. It's back inside to Sullivan, happy to show for the ball. Yokoyama for the moment. Morton City just standing off the counter parts here. Out to Brook. Wynnum coming short. Looking for a free kick there, a little tug on Amoto's jersey. Here's Walters now. They try and shrug off O'Sullivan. He does well here. Walters still going. He's got 3 players on him. This is extraordinary from the striker. Looking for some option, gets it across. That'll be a foul. The referee plays on as Jankovic gets to the byline and hits the slide net, and that goes for a goal kick. But in play here from Marquez Walters. He's just so strong and direct. He gets it across quite well here to Jankovic. Jankovic realises he doesn't really have much to do here. Tries to find a near post. It's always going to be difficult to beat Galay from there. Again, you just look at how dangerous Marquez Walters is. Still in Fagan, picking that one up there. Jankovic. Lovely turn from Sayers. Had the pressure from Amoto, but just shrugged it off. Options to right here is Scott. To try and get the ball in here. Still going with it. Eventually, those tried to do enough there. It is eventually dealt with there from Partridge doing his defensive duties. Sullivan winning the second ball. Wynnum. That's a little late there on Amoto. Really out of control challenge as well, and it is a yellow card, first yellow card of the evening. There's actually a call there from the physio to come onto the park. Millard is the player booked for Moreton City Excelsior. I think it was the right decision. Well, football is coming thick and fast here on FQTV. Make sure you like and subscribe to the YouTube and Facebook channels to get up to date with everything. We've also got Rochdale Rovers and Lions playing tonight as well. It is 0-0 between those two sides, kicking off at the same time tonight. There's a cross and it's in! He's found the near post from the free kick, and Wynnum will strike first. Butler with the goal, and Wynnum Wolves have laid down a challenge here at Carmichael Park. Butler tricking everybody, going for goal. Foster could do nothing. And here we go. The league leaders lead the Premiers. Well, it's a smart free kick. Bottom corner. It's hard for any goalkeeper to get down, especially when everyone's expecting the ball into box from that angle. Morton City have to respond. Certainly a lot of football to be played as Sullivan tries to knock it down the line. Ingot not on anything. They take this throw here as he Wynnum look to try and get a little bit of dominance. Nash does well. Looking to try and get it back, looking to try and switch it. And Moto is in here if he can get to it, but it's a little bit over. Hit Foster does come out and collect, but good play for Wynnum. That was a right good chance if they could have got the ball. And Moto a lot of space out in that side. Here's Murphy. Jankovic. Something a bit of change in this Morton City side, but quality all over the park. Jankovic looking to dink it for Rafferty to run on to. Yokoyama clears. It's into space. Nash comes short and actually collects it here. Fernando Nash looks to his right. Good challenge for Jankovic, but it's Sullivan. It comes off, looking to get it back. Nash goes down. Referee not seeing enough in that. Rafferty switching to his left side. Jankovic gets a little bit of space. He tries to get it in. Deflection on the cross there, and it comes to Galay. The home side taking control of this game. Morton City again. We spoke about it in the opening exchanges with Gold Coast Knights. They had so much pressure on Knights. They didn't let them play it for the back. They were really challenging every ball, but again, it's early doors, but they're just happy to sit off Wynnum Wolves, probably showing Homestead a bit of respect here.
Charlie, come here. Jack Benham, come in that pocket. You've got to work together.
It's Wynnum Wolves, the side not letting Morton City play out. What a ball that is here. His little cutback almost comes to Butler. Brooke was a man dashing forward. Morton City trying to make the press, but they do. Plays right into the hands of Wynnum Wolves, and they win that throw. Parker. There's Yokoyama. Up there to Imoto. And they go back across to the other side. And they opted to go long this time. That's a great pick out. Hingert sent behind, looks to get across. Nash with time! Oh, deflects by the post. Oh, it all comes from the kick out here from Ghislaine. The control from Hingert. Beautiful control in behind here. He picks out Fernando Nash. He probably should have played that pass into Butler, but when your top goal scorer is in on goal, he's not passing at all, the striker. And Morton City are rattled here at Carmichael Park. There's a corner, a bit deeper this time, and shouts for a foul on Parker, but it was all the way through, nothing given. Didn't think there was a whole lot in it. It's just both players going for the ball. Parker and Walters certainly had his hands all over him. I don't think it's enough. It's a fantastic crowd out here tonight, Carmichael Park. Friday night football. Where else would you rather be? It is only round 3, but it is a colossal encounter here in Queensland. Morton City, the side that represented Queensland in the Australian Championship. Did quite well there. Partridge looking to take the free kick early. There's a little knock in the head there for a Motto, but it looks like he will be okay. Referee having to stop the game, of course. Well, Wynnum Wolves had a decent Kappa Pro Series campaign. Just finished in second, not making it through the group. The only defeat coming to Lions. And Lions will play Morton City Excelsior in the semi-final of that competition coming up. There's a lot of football this weekend, and probably the pick of the bunch is that Peninsula Power versus Olympic. And Power, of course, another one of the undefeated sides. 2 wins from 2. Wynnum Wolves, Peninsula Power and Brisbane City all with 2 wins. Wynnum Wolves with a better goal difference, and they are ahead here against the Premiers. Not still on the lines, currently deadlocked at 1-1, 2 goals there. It is 1-0 here to Wynnum Wolves. Laying down a challenge here for the Premiers. There's Brooke. Sullivan just turning into trouble, and this is where Morton City have to break quickly. It's allowing Wynnum Wolves to get back into their defensive shape. Jankovic though turning Sullivan forcing Jankovic to go all the way back to my nickel. He is fouled by Randall Nash, and they look to take it quickly, they do. As Murphy trying to provide an option. It's a little bit static at the moment from the away side. Still with Morton City, Murphy. Jankovic tries to switch it, takes a little bit of a block, but it falls nicely for Scott. Scott trying to get to the byline. And he'll take a corner on that position there, Scott. Morton City looking to respond here. They do get a little bit lucky there. Jankovic tries to switch it. Scott just holding it up, waiting for some options in the box, but wins the corner here. And he will be the man to take it. Shot it comes. There's a second opportunity to get it in, but there's Partridge blocking the ball into the boxes. Wynnum Wolves defending well in these opening 20 minutes. There's Murphy coming across to take the throw. Rafferty there again. Murphy opted to change it as well. Sometimes nowadays these throw-ins can be as dangerous, if not better sometimes, than a corner kick if you can get it right. There's that long throw, is headed away by Wynnum Wolves. It was Brooke, the striker, getting onto it. He makes a second block as well. There's a home side defend quite easily there in the end. Mackenzie James is not happy where the throw was taken. Morton City trying he threw it backwards though, but not the point. A Motto again fouling McAnally. 20 minutes played here. There's Wynnum Wolves who lead Morton City by a goal to 0. And Nicky is involved, he's back to Foster. That's better. Murphy. Emily Fagan. Back to McAnally, out to Millard. Millard gives it away, and this is a good opportunity for the hosts here in Moreton. It's inside to Butler. Inside to Brooke, but Partridge, sorry, he's the one that in the end fouls Millard. A good chance for Wolves, but they aren't able to do anything with it. There's a switch up play. Here's Murphy. And Fernando Nash leading from the front. The press does seem to start quite nicely from Fernando Nash and Brooke. There's been a lot of cohesion between the two players and the full team. There's Nash picking it off, just trying to get it back to him. Does come back here to Nash. This is well worked. The lovely layoff. There's Nash with left foot. From the ball back from Amotos. Well worked from Wynnum Wolves. As soon as they win the ball there, they're just very direct and knew what they were going to do here. Nash. The 1-2 with Brooke. The 1-2 with Butler. 1-2 with Moreton. Can't bend it in. You can just see that the Excelsior just aren't comfortable with the pressure that Wynnum Wolves are putting on them when they're trying to play it from the back. As Foster doesn't like the ball coming to him that quickly. And again, he gives the ball away from the kick out. Yokoyama with the job to man mark Marcus Walters. And it comes back to Foster. He almost loses out. Here's O'Sullivan. O'Sullivan just trying to play the pass. He's looked to have been fouled from Scott, but the referee doesn't see an awful lot in it. Again, home side almost getting something from the press that they're putting on Morton City. And Harvey has his side playing really well so far in the first 3 games. Kappa Pro Series as well. It was a tight defeat to the Lions. Very close game. Certainly had their chances last season as well between these two sides. You know, no one ever ran away with it. It was a 1-1 draw and a 1-0 win for Morton City Excelsior last season. Here's Partridge. Inside to Butler. Beautifully worked from Wynnum Wolves, but the pass is a little bit overhit to Amoto. I think Amoto actually thought that Brooke was going to run onto that one there. He leaves it. And in the end, they just give away possession. 25 minutes played at Carmichael Park. We're still 1 up. The goal coming from Butler. Finger. Yokoyama. Yeah, so comfortable in the ball, Yokoyama. An awful lot of movement ahead of him. There's control from Butler, and he's just lost out with Sayers just blocking his path. Here's Jankovic now. Into Walters. Jankovic looking for it back here, but it pass is a little bit short, and Yokoyama has it. Back to Galay. Walters trying to predict the pass. Here's Wynnum. Hinger. Sullivan. Play from Sullivan, a good turn from Wynnum, and just always looking to play forward. Butler, it's a nice touch, finds space. He's trying to switch it. It's not the right type of pass to play there, but Partridge with it here. He'll keep it alive for Wynnum Wolves. Opts to play it back to Amoto. Moto here. There's the in-swinger. Nash trying to win it. Come to Jankovic, and Morton City will easily clear. There's Yokoyama. Into Hinger. Slight change of direction. Let's look for the foul. Wynnum clears, and it's a little bit of a late one from Sayers. Not an awful lot in it. Wynnum looking for a yellow for the Morton City skipper. I don't think he's going to get his wish there. It's a little bit late. Both players quite entitled to go for the ball there, in my opinion. There's Hingert. There's Yokoyama. It's Parker. Partridge. Emoto. A little bit of a short pass there as well. Intercepted, and City has it back. Cute little ding. That's actually worked really well there from the men in white. Scott now looking for some options, and Yokoyama comes to win it. Butler just a little bit weak in the challenge. Yokoyama just nicking the ball off Rafferty. And now Butler being urged to drive. Got Brook to his left. It should come to the big striker. Partridge. There's with Brook. Wynnum Wolves not opting to just throw the ball into the box. Happy to recycle and just keep possession as we aren't too far away from the half-hour mark. Yokoyama. Lovely touches Nash. Here's Emoto. Emoto onto his left foot, tries to find the bottom corner. And I'll tell you what, why not? Emoto, he scored some cracking goals in his time. Again, it's just nicely played as Nash actually drops a bit deeper there. Butler goes beyond him when it comes to Emoto. He did have Partridge making inroads to his left, but trying to find that bottom corner. Murphy. Great switch up play. Gonna be quicker from Morton City. Into Sayers. Nash coming to put a bit of pressure on. To Murphy here. A shout from the sideline here, I think, from Camilla's men, is just to keep the ball. Yankovic. Then it inside. It is out to Murphy now. Murphy looked to throw it in, but opted to put it into Rafferty. Sayers, Rafferty looking for it back. Lovely little touch here from the midfielder, Rafferty. And Murphy. And Nicky. Sayers. So Sayers again. Nash dropping in, doing his defensive work. Well defended here from Wynnum Wolves. Morton City Excelsior moving it around really nicely. You know, Graham Harvey did speak to Brisbane Football last week, and he spoke about Nash's work on doing more of the defensive work. And you've seen exactly how deep he was to help out his side, and it's his influence there that really wins possession back for Wynnum Wolves. They stood tall and stood firm as Morton City just starting to get a little bit more of the ball, a little bit more foot on it here. There's always going to be a challenge for home side to keep this pressure on for as long as they have done. Now getting a little bit more space. There's Rafferty. Rafferty's still going, he's got some pace there. Partridge just doing enough there. And he does want a goal kick, and much of the frustration there of Rafferty, because he did ever so well here to get away from both players there, and he almost won it right back off Partridge.
Make sure we're set, Nash and Deegs and Caleb. We've got to be set before we go. Not together, we're not getting set. Where are we supposed to be? Quicker than the play. Come on. Come here, pass that on. She's not going to go one more, Matt. Yankee, John. Look on the right! Look on the right! Look on!
Nicky. Sayers. Walters is making run ahead of him as he comes out on that left side. Walters, they really want the man to be in around the box here. There's Murphy. Well worked there. Murphy's in behind here. Sayers with the pass. Murphy tries to get it in quickly. It's not properly cleared here. There's a turn from Jankovic, and that was a right good chance for Morton City Excelsior. A good move out in this left side. The squeeze ball from Sayers led to the path of Murphy. It comes across. Jankovic really conjures up that chance all by himself, really. Changes, fakes to go one way, goes the other. Sort of slashes at the opportunity. That's probably the best chance of the first half hour here at Carmichael Park for Morton City Excelsior. They're starting to show how dangerous they are. Yokoyama flicks around. There's Nash. Nash with a volley, and it goes up and over. He's got so much confidence. Fernando Nash set up nicely for the strike. Foster again. City almost doing enough to win it. There's a Moto. That'll be a foul. The Moto offers opposite number Scott there. Hingert. Forward into Nash. Nash tries to get it away, but he's held off from Murphy. Great defending from Murphy. Out now to Millard. Nicky. There's Millard, but Rafferty ahead of him. There's Rafferty. Thought about throwing it in, does so in the second attempt. There's Walters, and what a great bit of defending from Yokoyama. It's sensational. That was falling right into the path of Marcus Walters. I have absolutely no doubt. And he just seemingly gets a touch out of nowhere here. Last 10 minutes or so, Morton City certainly growing into the game. A lot more territory. Here's Rafferty. Looking for something ahead of him. Donnelly Fagan. He has beaten Abanam, and that'll be a foul in the end here. Temper's starting to boil over. The referee having to control it here. Might just catch the replay again. Both players going for it. Certainly is a naughty kick there from Donnelly Fagan, and that is what's really got both players going. Hingert just trying to control his Wynnum Wolves players. The referee really has to think about this here. He's talking to his fellow linesman. He's just telling the players to get away. He's running the assistant referee on this side. Imagine it will be a booking here for Donnelly Fagan. Hingert just voicing his concerns to Mackenzie James, but he does have the game under control in the end. It's Butler who's been called across. Says and Donnelly Fagan here as well. I think it might be yellow cards all around here Sullivan Fagan yellow carded. Yellow card as well for Butler. I think Butler just yellow carded. Probably his reaction to it all, really. Well, we knew it was going to be passionate here tonight. Both teams looking for 3 points. It'd be a right rare 2 defeats on the bounce from Moreton City Excelsior, and that still a lot of football to be played, but that's what they're looking at for the moment. Moreton City club who we associate with success. One of our top clubs here in Queensland. The reigning premiers having to show some recovery here, but it's with Nash. And there's Butler again, and he struck that so nicely, real sweetly, straight at Foster though. Again, it's Moreton City just trying to play it out. They lose possession, and Butler gets it back here. Just always looking to hit it on the left foot this time. There's Foster. Fake to play it over the top by Nicky. Murphy. Rafferty came short. Murphy does win it. Here's a bit of space though for Jankovic. He does have some options to his right. Jankovic might fancy the shot on his left foot. And he certainly is one of the players in that Moreton City's ranks that can strike a ball so sweetly from that range. That time he was crowded out. There's Yokoyama. There's Galay. Rafi trying to just start a press. Hinger. And switching a play. Actually comes up really well. Still just always scares me switching the ball inside your own box. That's why I'm not a professional, I guess. Moreton. With Wynnum across to Hinger. Hinger would love a second here. Well played in. It is cleared. No challenge at all there. Lovely turn here from Scott as he tries to launch a counter attack, and that's Wynnum. Scott actually booked as well here. Referee not happy with the midfielder. He catch that again. Both players certainly pulling each other. Wynnum yellow carded. Scott got the yellow. Must have been, I have to say, something he said. Had to have been something he said there after the challenge from Wynnum. The referee's explained it to say there's quite a lot of yellow cards going around here. That's 3 yellow cards in the book now for Moreton City Excelsior, 2 for Wynnum Wolves. What a thrilling first 40 minutes we've had here live on FQ TV. It is the pick of the games for the weekend. Murphy having to go back to Sayers. Sayers tries to switch it but loses possession. Here's Nash. It's Nash immediately just trying to find a strike partner. Brook probably not the right ball to play as they give up possession. By Nicky. He switches it now to Millard. He's here. There's Rafferty up to Walters, who's been a little bit quiet. It's the foul in the end. I don't think there's a whole lot Marcus Walters can do in this opening 40 minutes. He hasn't had the service into him or around him. That's why I think you've seen him coming relatively short and out wide, positions that you don't often see him. He's trying to get on the ball and affect the game. As Walters tries to win it. It's Parker who wins it from him. Walters doing really well there to prevent the ball back to the goalkeeper. Parker forced him to go long. Brooke wins the header, but it only goes out for a Morton City throw as we are a few minutes till the 45 minutes. There's Millard. Loses out to Moto. Eventually played forward, and Yokoyama just calmly brings it under control. Back to the keeper, and it just really calms Wynnum Wolves down when Yokoyama's got the ball at the back there. Here's Parker. Partridge. Morton City just trying to let Wynnum Wolves come out a bit, and they try and nick it in the transition here. Nash turns, he's not really got nowhere to go here. Nash he tries to go, and he does win a throw. Actually took a nick off him, so he doesn't, but that's what you need your striker to do at times. Up on your own, not really got much ahead of you. Just try and win a throw, win a free kick, try and do something. McInally. Mickey. Murphy. Actually get the shouts from the sideline there. Nash told to just start the press, put pressure on the back line, but there's Sayers. Millard. Rafferty. Millard trying to get it back there, but Wynnum Wolves will come away with it. And Moto gives it away, and it's with Scott here. After was the intended target, anywhere will do for Wynnum Wolves. Walters gets away. Marcus Walters looking for some help here. Got three players on him. Tries to get it across. It will go for a corner. You can see that Marcus Walters has the ball. Wynnum Wolves do look fragile, especially when he's near the box. There's 4 players around him, and he still manages to win a corner. He certainly is a danger man. Scored in both games. He looks to make it 3 for 3 in the league. Right on the stroke of half time. There's a wayside looking to respond. There's a deep corner towards Walters. It is headed away slightly. Not properly cleared though. Wynnum and Montse looking for it. It is defended nicely from Brooke. There's the striker just sitting in here for the final moments. There's the ball in. Again, Brooke trying to bring it under control, gets it away. Nash up on his own. He's got absolutely no support here. Fernando Nash got away from one challenge. Partridge. Benham. Here's a Moto, the former Surfers Paradise Apollo midfielder. He was pivotal in their transition as they did earn promotion into the NPL, but didn't end up taking up that opportunity to go close side. Scully. Yokoyama. I think Wynnum Wolves would be absolutely delighted to get to half-time with the scoreline. With a bit in your hand off at the start of the game if they could do it. Sure, there'll be a few minutes added on here for the few stoppages we've had. A couple of England injuries and a little coming together from both sides. As Nash in the corner flag. I think he's trying to win something here. Partridge does come out with it. He'll win a throw. There's Brooke and Nash both going to the corner flag. And I haven't seen that before. Here's a motto. Butler. They're with it, and the referee does blow the half-time whistle. And how about this for a scoreline? Half-time at Carmichael Park. A Butler wonder free kick the difference as Wynnum Wolves go in at half-time, leading the Premiers by a 1-0 as they look to remain top of the table after this game. They certainly have been the better of the two sides. Morton City showing a little bit more towards the end of the game, at the end of the half there. But half-time here at Carmichael Park, it's Wynnum Wolves 1, Morton City Excelsior 0. Well, welcome back for the second 45 minutes here, round 3 of football in Queensland in the NPL. It is Wynnum Wolves who lead Moreton City Excelsior by a goal, 2-0, a wonder strike from Caleb Butler finding the near post to beat Foster. That's the difference between the two sides here, as Wynnum Wolves has a massive 45 minutes to try and hold on for a huge victory. But they're up against the Premiers, Morton City Excelsior, a side that just know how to win. I said during that first half, not often that Morton City will be staring at 2 straight defeats after last week's defeat to Brisbane City. I'm expecting a completely different side in the second 45 minutes. And here we are for this intriguing second half at Carmichael Park. Wynnum Wolves will get us off and running. They were absolutely sensational in that first 45 minutes, Wynnum Wolves. How long can they keep it up? Can they keep it up? Well, it is still level at half-time, and the other score really was Rochdale Rovers and Lions level 1-1. Wynnum Wolves, of course, said lost to Lions in the Kappa Pro Series and comfortably dispatched Rochdale Rovers away from home. Underwood Park, that is a tough venue as well. Hingert comes back into Sullivan. Sullivan right back this time. You could tell there, even just those early stages, you can see Morton City Excelsior just stepping up a little bit, putting a bit more pressure on Wynnum Wolves. There's that quick throw. Yankovic tries to get under it. Walters could have been there, but it was headed clear. Donnelly Fagan. Morton City with it. Here's Millard. Options ahead of him, Millard. Come to Rafferty. He's back with the right back here. Millard drifting into a bit of space. There's Partridge, just trying to play down the line, out it goes. A bit more pressure being put on Wynnum Wolves here, though that throw's just given right away, and that will be a foul on Banam. That will relieve the pressure. I think you just tell the early stages here, Morton City just starting to up the ante a little bit. Until Cam Miller's asking his side, take those quick throw-ins, put pressure on Wynnum Wolves, play it quickly. I think that's how they're going to get their joy against the Army. That clearance isn't quite good enough. Amoto tries to find one of his teammates and Butler, but there's a ball over the top. Here's a chance now for Morton City. It is Scott. Murphy opting to support here. Rafferty. Rafferty still going. Back to Walters. Here's Rafferty. Always looking to get it across, and it is knocked away. Actually gone for a goal kick here. Murphy really not happy with that one. Sullivan gets the final touch here, possibly. Referee having a perfect view of it. Here's Butler. Butler gets it across to Amoto. Here's Amoto. And the shot blocked well from Murphy. Rafferty looking to get the way side up the park. Forced to check back though. That's actually quite well. Donnelly Fagan. Pass into a bit of space there as Scott really trying to get up and closer to Marquez Walters. Moto does come short. So the best ball's back into Galay there. And they do get away with it. How they got away with that, both those passes, I'll never know. Dink is Brooke, does manage to stay on side here. Brooke gets away from one challenge and a second. Looks to play it all the way across here to Hingert. Hingert to O'Sullivan. Sullivan trying to play it back, but it's not the right pass there to play from the under 23. Has looked very accomplished though in the middle of the park tonight. Sullivan hasn't looked at a place at all. Here's a second bite now. Does he win a corner for his side? He does just enough, and that's the third corner of the night for Wynnum Wolves. Hingert coming up from the back. Will be the goal scorer Butler to take this corner kick for Wynnum Wolves. As they would love, absolutely love to extend their lead here. There's a left foot of Butler. Is towards that penalty spot. Headed away. Sayers as well to get his foot on the ball and just win it back from Morton City as they try and build their way up from the back here. Wynnum Wolves have remained forward. It's really well worked from their wayside. Rafferty checks back inside, gets away from Moto. One in the back though here, Jankovic opts to play it across there to Scott. And that shot is deflected round. Partridge getting back defending. There was just an ease there of that counter-attack from Morton City Excelsior, the way they worked it from back to front into space really well. And it comes up with a chance as well. There's Sayers with it. McAnally. There's Millard. And McAnally. Trying to keep it in here. Rafferty, he's got the pace, but just doesn't quite get there. That goes all the way through for a goal kick. Well, the game's all coming fast here. As football has returned to NPL Queensland. Make sure you stay tuned and watch this weekend's game between Peninsula Power and Olympic. That should be an absolute cracker as Peninsula Power try and maintain the undefeated start to the league campaign as well at AJ Kelly Park. But we're here with the other undefeated side as Morton City try and get back into this game. Millard tries to deliver, and the Wolves defend well. And it's Millard. Canali switched across Sayers. Morton City going from one side to the other. Walters coming short. It's Millard. It's Scott, his chance to take on his man, but it is Partridge who stands really tall. Scott was looking for it back as Nash. Not really a whole lot. Fernando Nash could have done with that one. McAnally. Ball into space. Jankovic will get onto there, and it is Parker. It's his body as well to defend that there. Parker. Jankovic is probably trying to win the corner. The Wolves opting to go long this time. Galay towards Partridge. He does lose out. Lovely turn there from Scott. He just couldn't quite get there. Partridge with it. For something ahead of him here, Partridge. Fernando Nash tries to turn and he's looking for a foul there, but he's lost his balance. Well, it's Caleb Butler's goal, the difference between the two sides. And we're still that way as Morton City Excelsior definitely coming out with a little bit more tent in the second half, without quite troubling Galay as yet. Foster just play it out. A little bit smarter with how they do it, Morton City, to start this second half. There's the angle ball forcing Parker into it. It's a good change there. So Morton City, they start short, then they go long, mixing it up a little bit more than they did do in that first half, and they win their first corner of the second half. They are dangerous from set pieces, Morton City. Looking for Wayside to respond. It's right on top of Galay, punches clear, and it is volleyed. There's some venom from Rafferty. Morton City starting to pile the pressure on the Wynnum Wolves box. As Rafferty will come across to take this one on the far side. Again, it's on top of the keeper, and it just actually goes above the net. A little bit disappointing in the end there from Rafferty. You can tell what he's trying to do. Sayers standing, him and Scott standing right on top of Galay, and that's where the ball goes. I think with Morton City stepping up a bit more, it's actually forcing Wynnum Wolves to go long from these goal kicks, and as they look to try and win the second balls. For the moment, it is Morton City who are coming best off with it. Wynnum Wolves just has a good way possession. Well, that might actually fall here to Moto, and there's Nash. Nash with his second bite and the third bite at it. It's still alive though, possibly. Oh, that's a really good touch and turn. Donnelly Fagan draws the challenge and just relieves the pressure. Wynnum Wolves almost snatching at something there is Fernando Nash. Just given straight to Yamoto. Switch across, it does have here to Nash. Nash takes a touch, shifts it onto his left foot, Fernando Nash, and it's a strong palm away from Foster. Nash certainly a player oozing with confidence. He does take a touch, tries to get it onto his right, switches it onto his left. Good save from Foster. Good strong right glove at it. Turning it round, and Wynnum Wolves again pouncing on the mistake from Morton City. Corner does come in on top of Foster, and it's just headed by the post. That was a huge opportunity. I think it was Brook at that back post. It's a great ball. It's Foster. If he hits the target there, I don't think Foster's getting there.
Ball gets played past, get ready for the setback, right? Start up, setback, so we need to be ready for that one, all of it.
It is the first change of the night. Sayers is the one making way, and Christopher Mark is the man to come on. Back into the side, taking the captain's armband. It's a bit of a boost for Morton City Excelsior having Christopher Marr back in the side. Nothing given from the referee there. You can hear the screams. That pass is a little bit short as Millard picks it up. It is with Partridge. Let's go for a goal kick. Lachlan Sayers hasn't made as big an impact as he has done. He had a bit of a frustrating game as well against Brisbane City. Wolves did well to sort of crowd him out. They've done well to also prevent Marcus Walters having much of the ball, but he's the type of player that he just needs one opportunity. Morton City can just get a bit of service into him. Touch inside, Scott tries to win it. Does come here to Nash, and Brooke is all alone in the middle if he can pick him out. Does come to Brooke. Brooke looks to shoot, opts to play it across, and there's the goal! Brooke setting up Partridge. O'Sullivan, young O'Sullivan has scored, and Wynnum Wills got 2 goals in front. It is all Brooke in the middle of the box who holds it up. He sets it across. He's calm, he's composed. He finds O'Sullivan. And what a finish that is. It was calm into the bottom corner. And as much of the possession that Morton City have had in the second half, it is Wynnum Wills who lead now by 2 goals to 0. Well, this is sending some message. O'Sullivan coming in. Wynnum Wills without Duckworth in the middle of the park. O'Sullivan stepping into that role and coming up with a massive goal. Referee, I think he thought about the gameplay on there. Donnelly Fagan. Mackenzie James just wanting to just stop the game, make sure Marcus Walters is alright there. Frustrate the Morton City bench there as they try and play this game quickly. Well, this is what's a bit dangerous from a Morton City Excelsior point of view, because now Wynnum Wills don't really have, well, they've got so much to hold on to, they don't really have any reason to commit bodies forward. They'll be happy to just sit in and hit Morton City on the counter-attack. There's Yokoyama deciding to go long here towards Brooke. Brooke almost getting to it, and he just doesn't quite prevent the goal kick.
Jack, just scream. Watch this. Just scream in front. Oi, Dash your team. Okay, Taylor. Just be calm. Dash your calm. Deej, calm. It's fine. Rio, start to come. High release. Go, go, go.
That's another poor pass, and Nash picking it up here. There's Amoto back to Nash. Nash looks into Partridge. Amoto wanting it back here. He's still with Partridge, looking for the free kick here. Moto looking to support. And that will go for a goal kick. Is a combination of Partridge and Moto just trying to win a corner. But once again, it's a mistake at the back from Morton City Excelsior that Wynnum Wills looking to pounce on. Another change being made here from Morton City Excelsior is Donnelly Fagan is the man coming off here. He is on a yellow card, of course. Millard. Play it back here.
in front, get in front. Up.
Here's Millard.
Okay, just get your shape. Taylor.
Process, Chrissy. Move him out.
Don't get split. Don't get split. Now, Nashi. Rio.
We're calling. Gonna go again. Use the wide zone. Do it again. Use the wide zones.
Yeah, Emma up.
Ricky again. Back to Foster.
Force it. Stay there. Don't get split. Now.
Yes, guy. Rio, right.
Away with the kick out. Murphy with it. By Nicky.
Shut up.
Back to McAnally. Here's McAnally as he Morton City trying to find a way through. And it goes in. Walters was the target. Wayside gaining a little bit of territory. It is 2-0 to Wynnum Wills. Well, Sullivan scoring the second goal of the night. There's a Moreton down as a physio just to come onto the park. Well, it's been a cracking hour of football here tonight. Friday night football. Wynnum Wills leading Morton City Excelsior by 2-0 at Carmichael Park, as they are en route to keeping their lead at the top of the table. They've only conceded the 1 goal so far on the stage. Those 2 games, that 1 goal against Olympic. 6 goals in 2 games, 8 goals now in 3. Side that were so hot and cold last season. A team that could get results like this and fail at a different hurdle.
Nashi, that's not the issue. Jack Benham. Nashi! That's not the issue. Jack Benham.
Sathar Sangi, there's a man that did come on at confirmation of that change a while ago. There's a volley from Rafferty. It was well over the bar. Well, this is where you need your big game players. You need your Marquez Walters and Rafferty, who will step forward and drag Morton City Excelsior out of this one. Christopher Mark in the park. Let me conjure up something. And the Wolves will just be happy to just let this clock tick down. The home side already beginning their tactics to slow this game down. There's Hinger, man on the route. The captain inside to a huge win. And Brooke lays it across. Oh, just by the post. It was Caleb Butler again looking for his second goal here. Again, it's just into Brooke here. Brooke and Nash. Once Brooke has it, he's always looking to lay it off, as he did to O'Sullivan earlier. is Hingert. Back to Yokoyama. Here's Galay. Partridge. Partridge looks towards Fernando Nash, and he does actually pick it up here in the end as Wynnum. There's O'Sullivan, the goal scorer. Hingert. O'Sullivan looking for it back here. O'Sullivan in a little bit of space, finds Hingert. Hingert, the option to his right here. There's Brook. Does come for the shot, and it was just by the post. There's Milcevic with the strike, they just sort of snatched at it. Milcevic, of course, the former Peninsula Power midfielder. Again, players getting together, and that's a little bit silly there from Brook. Don't know what was going on there, what was going through his mind there. Brook, as the two players came together. You get Christopher Marr and Brook both pulling on each other. Really silly. The referee's got to try and control this now. And Brook has to be careful. He's having, again, for the second time tonight, the referee's having to book players for coming together. So much on the line here so early on. Round 3. And yet this is a huge, colossal contest, and you can see it with the passion in both squads here. Referee having a word here with Brook. And Christopher Marr. A yellow card for him, and it'll probably be a yellow card for Marr as well. Referee probably doing the right thing there. Both players certainly deserved a yellow with that altercation. I think on both occasions, Kenzie James has done well to manage those situations. And something else is happening here towards the Morton City bench. Both benches aren't happy at all with that. We just want to get back to the football. It's been such an entertaining game that we don't want these stoppages. Referee giving a little bit of an explanation to Millard with what's happening on the bench here. And we're just looking to get back into the action of what has been a thrilling contest. Morton City don't want these stoppages, they want to get back in this game as quick as possible. Again, the referees forced to get involved with the sidelines. The referee will certainly take this into consideration at the end of the game, as we are still waiting to get back off and running here at Carmichael Park. Lions leading by 2-1 against Rochdale Rovers in the other game. 75 minutes played there. Time is very much against Morton City Excelsior now. Here is Marquez Walters, he's in behind, and he is up for offside. It's the first time really in the second half we've seen him get in behind like that, although he did drift offside. There's Galay. Parker. As Partridge has been exceptional there. It's a bit of a heavy touch for Wynnum, and it might give Marcus Walters a chance, and obviously looking to pounce on anything they can get at the moment. Can they get a goal to make it interesting? Final 10 minutes. It's Murphy. Murphy trying to get to the byline. Sullivan refusing to give up on it, and it is a free kick in a really dangerous area for Morton City Excelsior. Rafferty might take this one. They need to score here, Morton City. They have to score very soon. Will be the right-footed delivery. On top of goal, it's headed away. Wynnum will stand strong. Anywhere will do at the moment now. There's Walters picking up and just inside Wynnum half, and he plays the throw quickly, but it's just given right back to Partridge. Partridge will surely just get to safety. Just goes for the goal kick. Wynnum Wolves leading Morton City Excelsior by 2-0. Such a good performance from the home side. There's Rafferty. Gets to the byline, gets it across. There's a touch and turn. Scott plays it on a plate, and it's blocked as Jankovic tries to let fly. And now this is where danger lies. And the pass is just a little bit under hit from Brook into Nash, into his strike partner. Nash is feeling his calves. He has gone down. Here's Millard. Sastrahangi coming inside, looking for the ball through. There's a slip from Parker. Big chance for Scott, and he just has to do better. Absolutely, he had options in the middle, and in the end he just puts it straight at the goalkeeper. Parker slips. That's the big chance that Morton City needed in this half. And now up the other end, Hingert gets it across. It's just a little bit behind Brook. There's a chance. Parker, Walters coming in, and they come together. Walters outmuscling Parker, and it's blocked from Partridge. They're looking for a foul there. Wynnum Wolves. Marcus Walters just using his body well. Partridge sees Parker's in trouble here, and he gets the block in.
He's got to go for that. Mackenzie, where's the red one, mate?
Walters looking the most likely from a Morton City point of view. Almost everyone is back defending. Actually, absolutely every single Wynnum Wolves player is inside the box here to defend this corner. They do not want to give Morton City any type of lifeline. Would have thought that Morton City would have wanted to take this corner kick quickly, and eventually will eventually come into the box. Rafferty to take. There's a deep one. It is headed away. There's up and under, back into the box. Not fully cleared. Helped on by O'Sullivan. Dumped away by Nash. Foster, who's been beaten twice. I don't think he's had much opportunity at both goals, to be honest. Here's Scott. Scott. Fouled by Brook. Well, Looks like Wynnum Wills will make the change into the 10-minute mark here. Brooke, who the man who set up for Sullivan, has come off from Maltby. What a performance he had tonight. He goes well coming onto the park. Karuna as well. We'll get full confirmation of all the subs that have come on and off. Is that ball might fall here to Marcus Walters, tries to get her across. Not sure if he would have been better off just letting fly there. Go plays it forward, looking for the pace of Karura. Nash has come off. There's a new front twos, and both Nash and Brooke off to the park. And Maltby and Karuna. Adds a little bit of energy up top just to try and chase them Morton City down and keep Wynnum Wills getting up the park. There's Butler. There's Maltby. It's Wynnum. Hinger. Should be dealt with there from McAnally. Referee, I think, making the decision to call the offside there rather than the linesman. There's Rafferty. Rafferty still going. Cartwrights will concede the throw into the final 10 minutes here at Carmichael Park. Live on FQ TV. What a game of football it has been tonight. Wynnum Wills showing that they can challenge the best this season, leading by 2-0 against the Premiers. There's like another change from Wynnum Wills. Butler for Wellington. That'll be a like-for-like change there. Wellington just has a little bit of height in the middle of the park. Not quite breaking for Morton City. Scott keeps it alive though. Trying to get it into the box. He does just float it in. There's Walters with a header. And he's just off balance as he tries to direct it towards goal. I think Yokoyama doing just enough to put off the star striker. A decent ball too. Just quite timed his run, Marcus Walters. There's Wynnum. Looking for it back here. Lovely wee touch here from Wynnum to get away from his man. And could he put the icing on the cake? He goes down, and is it just outside the box? It is. Wonderful play from Wynnum. He creates that whole thing by himself. Wynnum Wills do have a number of players forward here. They're looking for a thud. That's floated in. It is knocked away. Morton City will need to break quickly as a call for Hingert. Surely a yellow card for the captain. It is. Has to be quicker. Millard. McAnally. There's the ball back to Rafferty. Rafferty checks onto his right, doesn't get across this time. It's headed away, and there's a shot, and it is Jankovic just trying to probably calmly put it into one of the bottom corners of Galay's goal. Trying to put his foot through it a little bit more, put a little bit more power behind it. Galay goes quickly. Lovely control from Maltby here. And he wins the corner. That's an interesting tactic from point of view from Wynnum Wills. They're refusing to be penned in from Morton City Excelsior. They're happy to leave players forward. You've seen there, Galay picks it up, he launches it forward. There's 3 or 4 players inside Morton City's half looking to pick up the second and the third ball. And you take this one, you look how many players are forward here. Wynnum Wills. They would absolutely love a third goal. Wynnum puts it in, and there's a header towards goal. It might break here, and it's gone over the line, and it just gets better and better for the hosts. Wynnum Wills are 3-0 up. Hengel, the substitute, gets on the end of it, gets ahead of Foster, and the hosts are laying down a marker here tonight at Carmichael Park. They're top of the table. They have scored 3 goals in each of their last 3 games. Are they here to stay? 3 games in, and it's not often we say this. Wynnum Wills 3, Morton City Excelsior 0. Well, it is a scoreline that I think very few people would have predicted tonight. Especially look at last season's matches. And with all the quality that Morton City possess, and Marquez Walters up top, they haven't been able to score. I talked about Wynnum Wills being brave and throwing bodies forward, and here they go again now. Could it get even sweeter for them, and that Banan just not able to find anybody. Here's Walters, that ball did go out of play. But yeah, you certainly would have forgive Wynnum Wills if they did opt to try and sit in against Morton City after going 2-0 up, but they have refused in the second half, and they've continued to go direct and put pressure on the away side, and it certainly came off there. That's a little bit of a late one there on Maltby, not a good tackle at all. Nicol, he goes into the book as well. He's looking for a red card there. Chris Marr going across now as well. It has been an electric contest here at Carmichael Park. What a game. I really do think Wynnum Wills have really shocked Morton City Excelsior tonight, the way they've played. Maltby. There's a lot of pain with Maltby. There's Benam with the free kick. 3-0 up, a couple of minutes to go. I think he'll go for goal here. Doesn't look like he'll float it in. Benam, he does go towards that far post. It headed back in. Walters helps it away. Renard trying to get onto it. Still with him as he has drifted offside. He tries to win something on there. And Nicol is a second yellow. And then things just go from bad to worse, as Morton City Excelsior are now down to 10 men. They are 3-0 down, and it has not been a good day at the office for the Premiers. was reckless from the centre half.
The game is dead. The game is dead when the whistle goes.
Okay, sent off. And there really is just absolutely no way back. If there's any doubt, I think before, it's certainly all been removed now. Fair enough, sliding in late, and calls for the bench are just consistency here. Certainly booked. It's floated in. Jankovic will pick this up here. Just tries to get in, he does win a corner. You know, I've seen a lot more urgency from Morton City Excelsior after they went 3-0 down. And it's just a little bit too late. Jankovic to take. There's left foot delivery, it's knocked away. As far as Millard, he fires towards goal, it's knocked away. It's Yokoyama getting in the way there. Rafferty. As the ball gets played across there and it's headed back towards goal. Partridge putting his body on the line, good defending. Partridge looks like he's in a little bit of discomfort there, but that was a reckless tackle after the whistle. That brought Morton City down to 10. Just about seeing this game out now for Wynnum Wolves. Millard turning and shifting past 3 or 4 challenges, and in the end it is Karuna with it. And he's looking for some options. He's probably just going to float this one in here. Actually opts to go a bit shorter. The goal scorer who made it 3. Here's Walters. Walters getting away from one and he just slips, and that just sums up Morton City Excelsior's night. Walters always fouling Partridge there. Partridge certainly looking for the foul, just to eat into some more time. I think it was a little bit late from Walters as he falls over, just stands on Partridge. Partridge holding his back. Lions looking to see out a narrow 2-1 win over Rochdale Rovers in the other game played tonight. Remember, big games all around this weekend, and more than Peninsula Power with his Olympic tomorrow at 6 o'clock at AJ Kelly Park. We'll be live on FQTV as well. Rafferty.
Easy kids, I see, it's okay.
Morton City get out of the park with something at all. McAnally. Rafferty. Gifton's past 2 or 3 tackles here, and it is knocked out of play. Into 3 minutes of added on time. Another couple to go, I'd say. The wayside, no. The game's gone here. There's a ball in, and it's spilled by Galay, but both players just going for the ball here. Sasatangi, the player going for the ball. Galay comes up second best. Referee just pointing to his watch, saying he's going to add it on. What a result this is for Wynnum Wolves. It is a huge marker being put down. There's only round 3. It doesn't often get much more difficult than Morton City Excelsior.
Keep it in front. Working through. Zach, keep working. All the way through. Don't stop. Open up, Ross. Well done. Orlando. Ross, you need another. Kai, Marcus.
Some yellow cards all around here. Hingle is booked for Wynnum Wolves. 95 minutes played at Colwood Park. There's a ball forwarded in, there's a header, what a say, I tell you, offside though. And that is that, full time. And how about this? Wynnum Wolves have defeated Moreton City Excelsior. In the end, a comfortable victory for the home side. Morton City were not at their best. They had their opportunities to score, no more than Scott from a few yards out, making the wrong decisions. Wynnum Wolves started off with Butler with a sensational free kick, who started the scoring, and then younger Sullivan with a cool, composed finish into the bottom corner. And then the goal coming to put the icing on the cake towards the end. And Wynnum Wolves were brave all night, and they got what they deserved. The stats kind of show that it was a relatively even game, but we know from the eye test that Wynnum Wolves certainly deserved the 3 points. That's 3 goals in the last 3 games and only 1 conceded. It's finished here. Wynnum Wolves 3, Morton City Excelsior 0. As Wynnum Wolves go 3 points clear at the top after 3 games, as they are the early pace setters for football in Queensland.